Hey everybody, welcome. I'm going to check to make sure you can hear me. Hopefully you can. I think you can. I think you can. Yep, we are all set. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday. And hopefully you sound better than I do this morning. Got a little stuffiness happening. Um, and I kind of wanted to name this one. I said, you look flawless with airbrushing. And I wanted to say, you look flawless even when you're not feeling well with airbrushing. Because airbrushing does, hey, Stephanie, because airbrushing really does work. It makes you look flawless, and whatever flawless is to you. Um, and that's what I love about airbrushing, because it can be so much or so many different things to so many different people. And so you can have full coverage, you can have light coverage. There might be days that you want light coverage, there might be days you want full coverage. So it's all of that with just one system and one makeup, because the coverage is done by passes. And so you get that with airbrushing. And so we always like to go over the beginnings, the basics, when starting. We know that there are people on here that are at different levels, meaning there's some that have been airbrushing for a while. Maybe you just ordered it. Maybe you're waiting for it to come in. Maybe it's there, but you haven't opened it yet. And so we love to cover the beginnings. And so let me get one of these. Where'd it go? Where did my system go? There it is. All right, there we go. So we have this one right here. This is our Breeze. We also have the Legend and the Icon and the Icon Pro, but they all come with makeup. So it all comes at least with these 2 bottles of foundation. And they're similar in color, but they're not identical, because that way you can match 365 days a year. And then it also has Love and Blush as well. Our blush, we know, is super high pigmented. It a little bit goes a long way. And so you're only going to use about 2 drops. And then the Love is something that you'll use. You might not use it every day, but you'll use it a lot because it is gorgeous. And then the steps that we want you to remember, you want to keep it 4 finger widths away from your face. Boom, boom, boom. Keep that moving, keep that stylus moving, and barely pull down on that trigger. Those are going to be the best ways to airbrush. Hey, Mia. Yeah, I'm not feeling great. I'm stuffy. And that just, it has that pressure here. And then you can't breathe. And you have to be an open mouth breather. So that's not fun. But anyway, onwards and upward. So now I'm going to use, I'll use Glow. Glow is a highlighter. Guys, a lot of our products overlap, meaning you don't and as far as concealers go, we have concealers that are, it's eraser, X out, CC concealers, Prism color correctors are all considered concealers. You're not going to use all 4. You're going to pick one, okay? If you don't have those, guess what? You can use a foundation to be a concealer. I'm using actually Glow. Why am I using Glow? Because I like it highlighted underneath my eyes. And so I use that. But if I want it highlighted under my eyes, and I also want to cover any dark circles, I can use Glow. I'm not going to use X out and Glow. I'm going to pick one, because that way you don't have to use as many products. You're using 10 times less makeup, but you're also using less product. All right. So now so I can look alive today, I have about 3 drops of Glow in my Breeze. And then I'm going to start making my moves. Okay, that's one pass, guys. Do I want it brighter than that? Yeah. So what do? I go back. And I make another pass. Now I can even cover some of my nose down here, because we know I'm going to blow my nose a lot today. And so I'm going to hit that nose because it's going to be red. And then I can make maybe one more pass, and I just keep going until I get it to that spot that I wanted, right? Until I make it up to that level. So see how this is highlighted? Like I'm already starting to look alive. I'm not looking as dead as I was or as I feel. And so it is starting to, liven me up a bit. Maybe a little bit more. All right. So now taking a tissue and I'm blowing whatever product I have left out. And now I'm going to move to, where's my bronzer? Oh, here it is. I'm going to use the matte bronzer. Awesome, Lori. Lori's loving eraser. Did everyone have a great weekend? Did you do anything fun? Just relax, or did you do fun? All right, so I have my matte bronzer, and I'm using this to contour. Now, because I'm hitting a specific area, I'm going to come in a little closer. Okay, now I also want to show you, this is the color I'm using, guys. And then you can start seeing it, but now I'm going to move it over here. Oops. Oh, no, I knew this was going to happen. Let's see if we can get through it. I know, I knew. So we're going to do something tricky. Just relax. That is awesome. Okay, so side note, always charge your system once a week. That's all you have to do is charge it once a week. I obviously did not do that. And so my system is dead. So, and you can tell that by this red button that will come on in just a minute. I'll show you. Let me use it while it's working right now. And I'm just doing my bronzer right now. Okay. See that red button? So that's showing me that it needs to be charged, right? Now there is a timer that will turn it off after like 10, 15 minutes. But right now I'm going to charge it. Once a week, you want to pick a day that you're going to charge your system. So like every Sunday night, charge it. You'll see the flashing light, and then when it's fully charged, it will be solid. Okay. So I'm cheating a little bit right now. And you don't want to do this all the time, but I am cheating. So I have my highlighter. I have my bronzer. I don't have my foundation on yet, but I'm going to go in and I'm going to do eyes right now while my system is charging. So I'm going to grab my Nude and Naughty kit, and I'm going to go in. I forgot to charge mine once and had to clean it, and it was in. Oh yeah, I've done that too, where it runs out and you're like, I need to clean it. All right, so I'm going to go in. Actually, let's go. Let's just do it a little different today. I'm going to go in with a flat eyeshadow brush. This one. Just a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm trying not to sneeze right now. And I'm going to do my whole lid from lash line to eyebrow. And I'm going in lighter. So I'm going to go in right here. And I can do my brow a little bit. Hey, Patty, how are you? So I'm gonna go right here and do that inside. See how even this is starting to make me look alive. Now, right now, my bronzer, my contour is going to seem, hey, Donna, how are you? It's going to seem a little strong because, again, I have my highlight and I have my bronzer, but I don't have my foundation. So when I get to the foundation, it's going to help blend everything, okay? All right, so now, well, awesome. All right, so I actually just did it kind of halfway, but I blended that over, and I did come in towards the inside to lighten it up even more. Now I'm going to go in and using, let's see, I'm going to use kind of a terracotta color. My pants are tan today, and I'm going to go in. I am well, even though I don't sound I'm well. I'm a little stuffy, but I'm okay. And I'm going to go in and do a little terracotta, and I'm just going to like get it on the outside corner for right now, because I'm always going to go in and blend. Bring that in and blending. Now notice how light I am blending. I'm not pulling on my eye. I'm just softly moving that brush back and forth in a windshield wiper motion. And moving this one. Okay, let me blend this a little bit more. Let's blend that side a little bit more. And with blending, I take a paper towel and or a tissue, and I'll clean my brush a little, and then come back, blend a little bit more, kind of wipe it off so it blends better. Now, if I wanted to, I could also come in and do even a little bit more of a pop color here. And so, and you don't even have to bring it over. I'm doing like just a slight color right there, just to deepen that in, and that's going to make the eyes pop even more. The darkness is going to create that depth, and lightness, the lighter colors are going to open up the eye, okay? And then I can take an angle brush and line the eye. Now you can line it thin, and I use eyeshadow all the time because there's not that pull on the eye if you were doing like an eyeliner, like a pencil eyeliner. But like this side, I did a little bit thicker. So it all depends on what you're looking for. There might be a time where this is good. Might be a time where this is good, right? So now I'm going to even that up. Oh, man, I feel like I'm behind. Let me get a mirror here so I can see. I'm going to even this out a little bit. I'm going to come up here and line just a little bit to the top. Just a little bit on that edge, just to complete the look. All right. So now we have concealer done, which was my glow. I have my, so it was my concealer plus kind of a highlighter. And then I have my bronzer done because I used the matte bronzer first. And so now I can go in, if we're charged enough, and do the foundation. So I believe I have a little bit, oh, maybe not. I'm going to shake my shade 3 in Rose, add my drops, turn on my system and airbrush real fast because hopefully it'll last until I can get my foundation on. So making my moves, keep moving. There's, hey Marie, how are you? So keep going, keep going. Oh, hey Dawn, good to see you. I used the nude and the nude and naughty palette. Almost got it. Almost got it. I'm gonna blend this a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna blow the rest of that out. And now I'm charging my system, so I'll be ready for tomorrow. And I'll be able to clean it in a few. But see how, oh, sorry, hold on, let me. I missed you. I hope everything is good. Hello, Heather. Wow, everybody is on today. Hold on, I'm trying to get me back into focus. How are you guys doing? Hi, Heather. I used the dark brown and the black in the nude and naughty. Mixed those together and just did that little pop. Why does that seem off again? Just to do that little bit pop, little bit pop. And then, so at this point, you can go in and do an eyeliner, or you can leave it like this. You don't have to do an eyeliner all the time. I don't always do the eyeliner at the top. It just depends on how you're feeling it that day. Thank you, Teresa. Oh, that's awesome. She's gonna try it now on YouTube. I love it. I'm good. Thank you. I'm doing well. I know I may not sound like it, but I promise I am. I just have to be able to breathe. You know, breathing, just something you might want to do. I'm looking for my mascara, and I am not finding it. Where is it? Oh, here. Okay, so I'm grabbing a mascara, and then adding that. Top and bottom lashes. I like it all together. There's some people that only do mascara on the top. That's great. That's great. That might be something you do, or you can do top and bottom. Lately, I've actually been, yeah, I was like, oh, wait. Lately, I've been doing lashes. Just so I don't have to keep, like when you take it off, like I don't want to pull too hard on my lids. And so I've been doing lashes quite a bit, just because I find it easier sometimes than putting mascara on. Believe that or not. All right, now I'm going to reach actually in my makeup bag and get one of my, this is one of my favorite Cream Confessions. I love this one. All right. It's life. There are things, there's always going to be, life's going to throw you curveballs, right? But how you handle them makes a big difference. Can you just roll with them? It's life. Like, I want that. Oh, thank you. I want that to happen. People might freak out. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't, hold on, I'm reaching for something right now. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened on your life. I want it to. It's life, right? It's going to happen to you probably one time too. So why not figure out how to deal with it, right? We got to learn. All right. So we know that we're out of the compact powder. And so guess what I'm using? Because I am going to powder a little bit, but I'm using the nude, or I'm sorry, just kidding, Cut 1, and I'm using the top color as a powder. And so I can go in and lightly powder if I needed to do so. The other color that's in here, this bottom color, is a shimmer. And it's, to me, it's very similar to Love. So it's the powder version of Love. The Cut 2, why does that keep happening? I don't know. Hold on. Please hold. Let's get in focus. All right, there we go. So I'm going to use that shimmer one. And it's not a strong shimmer. So I'm just going to do a little bit down my nose. Good morning, Veronica. And then maybe go back with a little bit of the contour just right here. I know, I'm frustrated too. I'm out of it too. And I'm like, I need that color. I would have to say, I'm gonna add a little bit more here too. I would have to say, if you don't have Dusty Rose, the next best one is Stark. Stark is kind of the fall Dusty Rose. It's a little bit darker. But if you put on like a lip conditioner, like Burt's Bees or Aquaphor or something, and then kind of blot it off a little, and then put that Stark on, it's not going to be as stark, and it's a great neutral. So you can definitely do that if you would like. So, and let me see if I have it up here. I don't know where all my colors are gone. This is Chestnut, I believe. No, this is Stark. And this one's Stark right here. So it's a little bit darker, obviously, than Dusty Rose. But even if I put, this was one of our Cream Confession lipsticks. And I can add it. Just to the outline. Oh, PhD, I'm so sorry you feel that way. I'm glad you said something, because I love when people say this. So PhD on YouTube said, is waste of money, too oily, and does not give full coverage, unprofessional customer service. So my thing about that is it's not a waste of money. I've been airbrushing for 25 years. So chance, I 100% guarantee you that if you set an appointment with me, and the link is in the bio, I do small classes on Mondays and Wednesdays. I 100% guarantee you that you will love it. Once I show you the tricks, not the tricks, but the ways to that it works, and because it is retraining our brains into thinking Luminous, thinking airbrushing, and not traditional makeup. What color match is perfect, I promise. So, and the reason I'm saying that, PhD, is because everything you are telling me, I've heard before, but that's because you are airbrushing and putting it on like traditional makeup. We have to retrain our brains. We know that it obviously goes on differently, but how it's applied and how it should feel on your face, it should not feel wet or sticky. It should not feel cakey. It should not, all of that should not happen. So if you set an appointment with me, I 100% guarantee you that you will love it, because I go through a little bit more detail of how to practice and get it and understand it. There is a learning curve, flat out. But if you think back to when you started traditional makeup, you weren't an expert the very first time you did traditional makeup. And so I can show you ways to practice, and in no time you will have it down. And I promise that. So, and so as far as the charging goes, There is a 19, we have like, you can try it for 30 days. I think it's 30 days. You're welcome, Shirley. You can try it for $19.99 or $29.99, whatever special you got. And then, of course, there's going to be payments once you keep it. We also have a automatic replenishment program, but you're, again, in control of that, and you can push it back. If you're not a makeup wearer every single day, then push it back where you're not going to get the replenishment every 45 days. You can push it back to 3 months. You can push it back to whatever you want, but having the replenishment, you're getting a better deal. You're getting a better price on the makeup, and you're getting a better price site-wide. If you don't want the replenishment, don't do the replenishment. You're going to pay more money for it, but don't do it if you don't want to. And then you're not going to be billed. You're only billed for the system. And if you did the try it for 30 days, then there's payments afterwards. I mean, I'm sorry, but to have flawless skin and have that, no, I'm not touching my face when I apply my makeup is going to be worth it to me. It's not going to cost me $19.95. Okay. There is a payment plan. The Duo Breeze was what I bought, but I returned Luminess. Didn't want to refund Luminess. Didn't want to refund my money. So PhD, please message me, because we have the best customer service. I can put you in touch with a manager and she could talk to you. If you don't like it, if you didn't like it, that wasn't for you, but you didn't set an appointment with me, return it. You need an RA number. You need a return number, but they refund your money. They refund it. I mean, we're not trying to be sneaky. If you're returning the product, we'll refund the money, but just make sure that you I always recommend reach out to customer service through Facebook. Go to our Facebook page of at LUMINESS and message them. I think that's the best way. I don't want to stay on the phone. Mondays are a horrible day to call any customer service. So know that going in, right? We all know that. We know Mondays are horrible customer service calls. You don't want to call. You'll be on hold forever. That's why I suggest messaging them. That way stuff gets answered and you don't have to sit on the phone. Return it to bank to intervene. Well, I'm sorry for that. When you know the whole situation and how to return things, or how to if you're returning it because you didn't like it, we give you that 30 days. We can make sure that we have 100% color match guarantee. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, when you first start airbrushing, and that's why I do these lives, when you first start airbrushing, chances are you're putting it on like traditional makeup. So yeah, you're not going to like it, right? You're buying something different because you don't want traditional makeup. And so if you take the opportunity to do a class, let me train you, watch some of these so you learn how to use it, you will love it. We have 100% color match guarantee. I can look at you and tell you exactly what color you are. I can tell you what shades to have. So that's why we have these classes. We also, on LUMINESS, or on our Facebook page, on Facebook, if you type in LUMINESS Live, we have a live makeup artist that's there from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. So we give you every opportunity to learn how to airbrush. But my big thing is, don't get frustrated the very first time you use it, because chances are you're not going to like it because you're putting on like traditional makeup. But if you look at the opportunities that we give you to apply it correctly, learn to apply it correctly, either here or on our small group page or LUMINESS Live, then you'll love it. I 100% guarantee that you're going to love it, because it can be full coverage. It can be sheer coverage. It can be whatever coverage you want. So I'm sorry that you had that experience. I wish you would do a class with me anyway, because I'll go over all that with you. I watched the video, but it's not color that goes with my skin tone. PhD, I promise it doesn't matter what shade you are. We have in the silk and the rose foundations, we have 18 shades. I promise you one of those won't work. I promise we can get that. We have, I mean, I'm telling you, we have 18 shades, and it's very forgiving because how it goes on. If you continue to watch my lives, there's sometimes I've started to airbrush and I'm like, how's it look? How's it look? And they're like, oh, you can see your redness go away. And then I'll show them the color, and I'm actually using a shade 9. I'm a 3. I'm a shade 3. And so it is very forgiving. So again, what you're telling me is nothing new. I've heard it all. And I'm telling you, there's an answer for all of it. Okay. This is alive. This isn't smoke and mirrors. So we are here for you guys. We are here for you in every way possible. Facebook, live, classes, customer service, calling, whatever you need, we are here for you. Mia says, I will never go back to traditional makeup. No more breakouts. The live videos were essential when I was learning, and now I've got so many Luminess sisters. I'm about to sneeze. Sorry, guys. Ooh, about to sneeze. I'm reading yours because she's on YouTube and won't see your comments on Facebook. Heather kept me airbrushing till I got it right. So yeah, I mean, there's Donna said, once Luminess, you don't want to go back to the liquid stuff. She's been using it for 12 years now. We do have a little community here, but I mean, we're here for you guys. So that's all I have to say. So PhD, if you'll give us another opportunity, you can actually book a class if you want to. Look at the description. You don't even have to have a system. I can still go over how to use it. And then most people are like, oh, you're right, I was doing this, or ooh, I was. And I can show you ways to practice so you understand better how it works. So there you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Foundation. Oh, PhD, message me. She said on YouTube that the foundation bottles are too small. So this is the size of the foundation bottles. Let me give you another one. They're this size. So yeah, it's 0.50, I think. But remember, you're using 10 times less makeup. You should be able to do an entire face with only 8 drops. 8. So if you're using more than that, then you're using too much makeup. And I can get you to that point. I can get you to where that's going to happen. In the beginning, if you're using 10 drops, that's okay. And guess what? If you watched all of it today, I did glow, I did bronzer, then I did my foundation. I only used 5 drops of foundation. It's going to give you the coverage. I promise. Book a class. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, PhD. I hope you come back and listen. Yeah, Mia, that's another point. Mia said that she had to change the lighting in her bathroom to see the true color. So true. Bathroom lights are so yellow. Cindy, takes so much less than the old kind. Lori, 5 drops for me. Donna, I only use 8 drops. PhD said thanks, so hopefully we can see her. Teresa, thank you for the demo. I always enjoy them. So many ideas. 4 to 5 drops for Mia. I love it, guys. This was a great live. I really appreciate everybody on here. Thank you for speaking up. Thank you for speaking up and then not ditching. That drives me crazy when somebody goes, blah, 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 and then they leave. I'm like, you didn't give me an opportunity to talk to you. So, PhD, thanks for staying. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.